What's up? My name's Alex, also known as jsky, and in this video I'm going to be talking about artists with face tattoos versus the algorithm. Do artists with face tattoos make better music, or is it that they just got more attention on the internet? Music has always been an attention-seeking contest, at least for the artists who are doing it at a higher level and making money. In the mid-2000s, Instagram was the main source of earned media. What that means is media that's earned off of merit, popularity, and not paid placement. In this video, I'm going to be talking about artists with face tattoos. There'll be a few that are from the hip-hop scene, but even those are going to be inspired in one way or another from alternative music. You'll see what I'm talking about in just a bit. Growing up, face tattoos was some serious shit. Even any tattoos at all wasn't that common, and the association was that you were a dirtbag, criminal, biker, or gangster. Tattoos in New York City was illegal up until 1997. So as you can see, we've come a long way since then. So do artists with face tattoos make better music? Or is it that they get more attention from the artwork that they have displayed on their face, and that inherently gives them more attention on the internet, making them more popular? This is what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So let me know below in the comments what you guys think, because I'm interested to hear. So with that being said, let's get into this shit. Starting off with Lil Peep, emo rapper from Long Beach, New York, pioneer of the sad boy SoundCloud rapper scene. He really got a ton of mainstream recognition in 2016, 2017, and him and almost everyone in the goth boy clique influenced not only music to come after, but a lot of face tattoos. We're talking like underground punk basement in Buffalo, New York, Occupy Wall Street 2012 underground shit. Before I transferred and I went to Berklee College of Music, I actually did a couple semesters in SUNY Buffalo upstate, and me and my friends found this really cool, it was like the punk hardcore house, and they throw these crazy basement shows. That type of scene and that mentality was very punk and kind of the vibe that people were putting out in the SoundCloud rapper scene. It wasn't necessarily about the skill or the time you put in, but more of who your friends were and what you were doing and vibing out with. A real symbol of knowing exactly what you're doing with your life or sincerely not giving a fuck. I remember there's a quote from Travis Barker that said he was getting tatted up because he wanted to give himself no other options in life but to make it in music. So there is a big portion of artists that I do feel like have that mentality as well, but at the same time, sometimes it doesn't work out. So that's just the gamble that you got to take. I remember getting like my half sleeves when I started music, and that was symbolic to me that I was just doing what I wanted with my life and I was going to make shit happen. So what would you guys say? Is Lil Peep a stupidly talented, amazing artist, or is he an algorithm boy? Let me know in the comments below. Next on this list is an artist who found a lot of popularity and success early on in his career. You could even say he was a childhood star. But because of his mental illness and childhood traumas and just having a fucked up family in general, he made some mistakes, and some of those, I think in his case, might have been some really big face tattoos. This is your boy Aaron Carter. He did seem like a really good person at the core of it. And genuinely just someone who would give so much to the people that he cared about. I would often watch him on the No Jumper podcast, where you could just kind of see him flowing through different periods of life. There were times where he seemed really depressed, and other times where he might have been on drugs, and then he got sober, and then he was manic or in love or delusional or whatever. I was always rooting for him. I do feel like he's a talented person, but having such a famous brother and such a shitty fucking family that was just taking money from him, and I believe he got emancipated when he was really young, and all of that stuff combined just was a reason for him to just kind of feel like he had to prove things to the world. And knowing that he had so much shit against him, having songs like I Like Candy and the song about beating Shaq, which everyone fucking knows. Yeah, so I just think he got these face tattoos because he knew it was going to get him attention. It wasn't something that was genuine or authentic to him. He was just doing a lot of drugs. He got these tattoos. He knew that he was going to get more likes and fucking streams on Spotify, so he did it. Ultimately, he passed away too young. I do have some acquaintances who actually had the privilege of working with Aaron Carter towards the end of his career, and it's unfortunate that we lost him so early on because I do believe he's underrated, and with a little bit more time of just being sober and getting his shit together, I believe he was going to start putting out some really fire music. Nonetheless, I think he was more of an algorithm boy than a true talent for the sake of his face tattoos. So this next artist has a lot of face tattoos. I don't want to say he's like the most talented writer or vocalist or anything like that, but he does have a creative vision and he did build a really strong sense of community. I think he was just kind of in the right place at the right time with songs like Betrayed. This next artist is Lil Xan. Betrayed is by far the best song that Xan ever dropped. In his catalog, he has great songs like Montana Doe and a handful of other ones scattered throughout. I think it was kind of a case of him being in the right place at the right time, following the Lil Peep wave. The labels were looking for someone that was going to be captivating, maybe not as much by talent, but just by his look, his aesthetic, the vibe he put out there. He called himself Lil Xan, which was just kind of really engaging from the start. And the song Betrayed was talking about how he struggled with Xan addiction, and by putting that behind him, he was going to kind of be able to not let that take over for him. But then he's talking about like Skittles and all kinds of other shit in the song. So it's kind of all over the fucking place. And the dude's had drug problems on and off throughout his career. I think he's sobered up right now. Yeah, so he's doing a lot better. And face tattoos for him, was he an algorithm boy? Was he a straight talent? I think I'm going to say in this case, he was more of an algorithm boy. But with that being said, big fucking Xan fan. If you want to do a song with me, Diego, hit me up in my DMs. I'd love to do a track together. But yeah, no shade at all. Dope artist. I give him mad props. He's real good. Another person that's always on Adam22's No Jumper channel. Big fan of that shit too. Face tats. Preach! This next artist, although is 100% hip hop all day, he has been known to play guitar on stage and even made a full rock record. Some know him as the Prom King. Others know him as Lil Wayne. He's been a part of Cash Money since he was a teenager and is one of the greatest rappers of our generation. So I think that answers the question. Now I'm gonna rapid fire some artists who are very algorithm in my opinion. They were great at going viral, but not super talented. Stitches with his scary Stitches clown-like mouth tattoo thing. It's like his mouth is stitched closed, but it still opens. 6ix9ine, who is the master of creating viral content, convincing a lot of people to have his back, but never wrote any of his own music. Next would have to be Ronnie Radke. In many ways, he's the best of both worlds. Formerly known in the band Escape the Fate, he had a run-in with the law where he pled guilty to battery charges, and I don't know the whole story, but he was like in the desert and there was a big fight and his friend committed self-defense murder and he was there, so he did like 2 years or something in prison. He came out after being kicked out of the band that put him on the map, and he made another band and just fucking proved to them that he was dope and has had way more success than Escape the Fate. Although he didn't have face tattoos when he got famous, he did have a big ass neck tattoo, and those were very off limits at the time. He's stupid talented and innovative, and he's even proved it to the world and his former band that he could have more fucking success without them with Falling in Reverse. Not only is he hand selected fucking ill players to be with him, he writes such catchy songs, has an amazing stage presence, and he's even done some rap rock shit in the past couple years that has been explosively huge. He does now have face tattoos. I think he's a pro at staying in the limelight, keeping the attention. It has nothing to do with the fact that he's not talented, but I think he also knows that to be the biggest artist, he's gonna have to just get the most engagement. And so in that case, he's just that kind of like perfect quintessential in the middle algorithm and talented combined. And that's Ronnie Radke. This next artist is a perfect example of someone who's a really talented songwriter, vocalist, but has extremely memorable face tattoos. I've talked a lot about him in other videos, and this artist is Lil Lotus. When he blew up, it was following the Lil Peep wave, and he had morphed his music from emo rap to metalcore to pop punk and back again. I think he sits somewhere on the finicky line of talent and algorithm. Although Lil Lotus is the biggest artist out there, I'm really interested to hear what you guys think about his success and his career. We can't know for sure, but I'd love to hear what you guys think in the comments. Same goes with Lil Uzi Vert, Trippie Redd. This next artist is one of the most innovative rock vocalists of our generation, merging heavy metal music with electronic influences and has an amazing stage presence. This is Ali Sykes from the band Bring Me to the Horizon. Aside from every ex-girlfriend I've ever had saying how hot he has a feather tattoo on his face, and this artist is Ali Sykes from Bring Me to the Horizon. I can't say it today. Bring me to the horizon. There we go. Okay, shit. Everything has to do with everything. I'm not going to discredit someone's talent because of the face tattoos they have or the attention they receive from it. I'm not God and I'm not claiming to be, despite what you guys may think. Throw it down there in the comments about the artists I'm talking about the artists that I left out that I know you guys feel really passionate about. Yes, it helps them in the algorithm, but at the end of the day, these are the artists that are out there. All we have is the fucking proof. And so many of these artists have face tattoos. So I want to know if you guys think I would look good with a face tattoo. Where should I put it? What should I get? Based on the fact that over the past 6 or 7 years, so many artists with dope music have face tattoos, I'm leaning more on the side that artists with face tattoos simply make better music. It is what it is, guys. Comment below. I want to hear what you guys think about this. My name is Alex, also known as jsky. Follow me on Instagram, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate everyone for the support and tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.